What's up, everybody? It's your girl Bobby Noir back with another video. Have you guys ever watched a biopic and felt like everything that happened in the biopic was 1,000% true? That's exactly how it went down when it went down. But then you did a little bit of research or found out a little bit of things after you watched it because you were so interested in it. You want to look some stuff up. And then you found out, hold up. That's not really how things went down. So it's like, how fun would it be to do a little series on biopics and give you guys some fun facts on what didn't really happen? So today's biopic is going to be none other than The Temptations, of course. All of a sudden, this movie blew up, and it's so crazy because I grew up on this movie. Let me know in the comments down below if you grew up on this movie. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing like memes and TikToks and everything. Like,
are you crazy?
I'm sorry.
Y'all are stupid.
David, please.
Get off me. Y'all ain't nothing without me. I made your asses. You can't fire me. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Y'all can't do me like this.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish you could work it the way I do, but you can't.
so I just thought it was funny. So I was like, let me start with The Temptations because that's one of my favorite movies. Well, technically, it's a mini-series, but it's one of my favorite movies. So let me give y'all a few fun facts. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. So, fun fact number 1. In the mini-series, Al sings lead in the song Come On. Look, I should have sang lead. But in reality, y'all, it was really Richard. Y'all remember Richard who left the group and then came back and he ended up like replacing Dennis? Y'all remember him?
The hell with him. Oh, no, come on, Richard.
It was really him who sang lead on Come On. I wonder why they changed that. I wonder why they changed the things they changed, y'all. So fun fact number 2. In the movie series, The Primes and the Primettes, they performed together at the St. Stephen's Community Center in 1960. Y'all remember that?
Prime. The Primettes.
However, according to Mary Wilson, who was a member of the group, she said that they never performed together, but they did often rehearse together. I thought that was really interesting. Fact number 3. Who asked who to join whose group? So y'all remember the scene, right? Where Mel goes up to Otis and he's like, guess what? I got some good news. So we don't have a group, it's just me and you. So the dudes from the Primes, remember them cocky dudes? They want to join our group. They begging to join our group. So then he was talking about Paul and Eddie, y'all know. So then Paul and Eddie roll up and then they come out the car and they're like, so we heard y'all want to join our group. And then Otis is like, yo group. And he like, yeah.
What's up, Hope? Paul Williams and Eddie Kendricks, man.
The Primes,
They want to join our group. These cats called me up begging to join our group.
And so we heard y'all want to join our group. Your group. I thought you said they want to join our group.
So according to Otis Williams, y'all, he said that he hit up Eddie about joining the group, and Eddie said, well, let's bring Paul in, and that's how it happened. But who knows, because in the movie they don't make it seem like that. Okay, let's move on to number 4. So in the movie, right, David Ruffin sings with the Temptations for their New Year's party, for the Motown New Year's party, right, after they got signed to Motown. And that's when Al was doing the most and cracked the dude over the head with the bottle. Bam! And then they was like, yo, you out of here. You got to go. And so then David gets on stage with Jimmy, his brother, Jimmy Ruffin, and they was singing.
my baby brother, David Ruffin. I feel
Y'all remember that part. And then they end up telling him, like, you in a group, boy. And so how it really went down was, did y'all know Jimmy Ruffin, David's brother, was actually going to be the one who was going to join the group?
I want you to know.
But apparently, they said David just happened to fit the group better.
A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now.
David had been kind of hanging around the group, kind of getting the group, just waiting for his opportunity. It was a whole bunch of dudes, so he was just trying to wait for his time. He even played drums for them at a time. I did not know that. So then after Al got fired, the opportunity just kind of presented itself, and they was like, hey, you could join the group. And then Jimmy Ruffin was always bragging about how he was actually supposed to be in the group, but it just didn't work out that way. You wasn't in the group, Jimmy, but he almost was. So, hey. Number 5, in the movie, in the scene where Dennis gets mad at Norman.
He's an arrogant, pompous snake, Shelley. That's why. Read that. The 3rd of September. Norman's got that man dying the same day my daddy died. I am gonna hurt him, Shelley, if he don't make this right. Why you let him treat us like this, huh? That was the day my daddy died.
So? I didn't know.
And they was like,
Change the date, Norman.
No, change the song.
and he said,
I ain't changing neither.
and so Dennis was all mad, but he ended up doing the song, right? Y'all remember that? Well, apparently, Dennis's dad, the day his daddy died, was actually October the 3rd. It was the 3rd of October. And that don't rhyme with remember. And actually, Dennis was not very pleased with what the song implied. He was a bit upset about that. He wasn't as mad as the movie portrayed. So I guess the movie was just trying to, throw in a little bit of drama, a little bit more drama. Okay, so number 6. Y'all remember the song Papa Was a Rolling Stone? Same song. When Dennis sings the second verse, y'all remember that part?
Heard some talk about Papa doing some storefront preaching.
Well, actually, that was Richard. Richard sang the second verse.
Heard some talk about Papa doing some storefront preaching. Dealing in that and stealing in the name of the Lord.
Which is so crazy to me. Why do they keep snubbing Richard? Like, he had a lot more to do with the group than they actually let us know. So number 7, y'all remember the reunion tour where it was Otis, Blue, and Richard versus Eddie, David, and Dennis. Y'all remember that, right? And it's like, ooh, they went on tour while we was going on tour and we couldn't even stop them. Which is like, Otis, that's kind of petty of you because they was as much as the group as you were. You kept saying it was your group.
With all due respect, I'm Otis Williams, and this is my group.
But no, because you couldn't have did the group by yourself. So I just thought that was kind of crazy that he got mad about that.
Melvin and I looked up, and there were 2 groups of Temptations.
Because of the color of the skin.
David and Eddie got with Dennis and 2 other guys, and they went out on the road.
The only person talking about love, my brother, is the preacher.
And the hardest part was that we couldn't stop them.
They said that the reunion tour was in 1982 when actually David and Eddie didn't even get together until 85 at the Apollo Theater special, and Dennis didn't even join the group until after the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction in 89. So they just got the timeline a bit off. So that was interesting. I guess they wanted the big tension when they went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing between all of them. And it was interesting to me how Dennis ended up joining Eddie and David instead of sticking with Otis because he replaced David. So last but not least, guys, y'all remember this scene when Otis was in the kitchen with Blue and his mom, and they was talking, they was finna eat all that good food that makes me hungry every time I want to get up, fry some chicken, make some collard greens, make some macaroni, all of that. I remember that scene, right? And then Melvin rose into the kitchen. He's like, I got it, I'm gonna get the food.
Well, we got to have the short rib.
All right, mama, let me get it, all right?
Well, you sure, babe?
I'm so sure. I'm gonna take the long way around.
So then, it kind of gets silent. They're like, Blue, we hungry. We waiting on this food. But come on now, let's hurry up.
Look at all this food. Blue, come on and hurry up and get in here, boy. Before this food gets cold, I'm hungry.
And then he don't say nothing. They go to the kitchen, and then it flashes to his funeral, right?
It's really gonna be different without you.
When I was younger, y'all, let me know if I'm the only one who thought this. I thought that he dropped a hot pan on himself and then he passed away, not realizing how sick he was. But that was just me as a kid. In all actuality, he died in a hospital full of tubes and IVs, which is so very, very sad. Otis had talked about it. If you guys don't know, Otis was the longest living member of the group. And did you guys know that the entire movie was based off a book that he wrote wrote about, you know, the temptations and his experience. So it kind of makes me feel like I have to kind of second guess everything from his book because it's coming from one person's perspective. And you never really know. Like, you could experience something and have a totally different outlook on it than every single person from the group could have their own individual outlook from the same situation. So you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt, but there are obviously a lot of facts because he was there. I just thought that was really interesting. I didn't know that the movie was based off a book that he wrote. But yeah, that's how Mel died. He died in a hospital, not in the kitchen, filled with good food. So that's kind of sad because I would have been so blue. Like, not saying that I care more about the food than his life, because obviously I don't. But man, I was like, damn, should have ate a piece of this chicken before damn. But anyway, unfortunately, he passed away in the hospital, guys. So those are the fun facts. Well, that one wasn't so fun. Those are the facts from the movie that were different, you know, in reality. So these are the actual members versus the actors, because I always like to see like how the real people looked versus, you know, the actors, because in my mind, the real person is the actor until I see how you really look. Let me know in the comments below. Am I the only one? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know fun fictions about a biopic. Let me know which biopic, and if you want me to talk about an individual character, let me know in the comments below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Holla!